Yep.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome in on this Friday night, man. It's Boss Man J and your boy Gnome G. We got some multiple topics to talk on tonight. We're gonna kick it off with MJ and his dealings with NASCAR. Um, there was a lot of things that were wrong with NASCAR, according to Michael Jordan and some other people that were in on this lawsuit. And he essentially came in to change the game. Uh, and it's pretty crazy what he did. If Bossman J kind of has a little bit of the details of it, so I'm gonna let him run that down.
Yeah, so NASCAR settles a federal antitrust case, basically a monopoly case that Michael Jordan and another team owner front row. So Michael Jordan team is 23X1, however, I don't know how you pronounce that. But the other team being front row filed their lawsuits last year after refusing to sign agreements on a new charter offered by NASCAR presented to them in September 2024. And all the teams involved basically felt like the revenue sharing agreement was not right. And there were bitter negotiations, so-called. But all in all, NASCAR settled after 8 days of testimony in which the Florida-based France family, the founders and private owners of NASCAR, were shown to be inflexible in making the charters permanent. So when the defense began its case Wednesday, it seemed focused more on mitigating damages than proving it did not act anti-competitively. So they're not even trying to hide the fact that they basically are a monopoly. They're saying, we're just going to try to soften the blow. Let's pay as least amount possible. So they basically what you call settled with Michael Jordan, and you brought it up earlier. No, MJ might need some security now. You might need a little better security. And we did have Mayor Socrates coming in the building. What's going on with you? What you think about Michael Jordan? That's you, your doppelganger.
I knew good shit.
What do you think? What do you think about your twin?
Hey, just like Noam G said, man, that man gonna have to get a lot of security. But this is some shit that should have been done a long time ago. NASCAR, everybody knows that NASCAR is a predominantly white sport. Ain't too many black owners or black racers. So he did the right thing. This is some shit that should have been done decades ago. But shout out to MJ though.
Yeah, it seems like it's basically the good old boys club was in NASCAR, and they did what they wanted to do. They paid people the way they wanted to pay them. Obviously, we know that NASCAR is ran primarily off of sponsorships with the cars. That's all we see. Like, people know NASCAR primarily off of what you see that's being promoted on those NASCARs. So I'm pretty sure they was getting so much money and never ever divvying it out to anybody else. Those sponsors was going right into their pockets. And Michael Jordan probably saw all that, and he wanted to make sure that he was getting a piece of that, and people were fairly getting paid.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying he probably came in and was like, "Damn!" So they've been doing it like this all this time. Ain't nobody said nothing about it. Nobody tried to get none of this money.
Mm. And like I said, I don't know. And obviously, it's really you really need to go in and do your research to find out everything that entails and all of this. But it just basically sounds like they were making a whole lot of money and nobody was getting nobody else was getting a piece of it that were a part of this a part of
Yeah,
NASCAR.
if you weren't in the club, if you're not in
Yeah,
the
they
Yeah,
weren't in the
club, you're
club.
not gonna win. So
and pretty
Michael
much
Jordan's
you ain't winning no
antitrust.
races.
Yes, we're talking about Michael Jordan's antitrust lawsuit he brought against NASCAR. It has revealed stunning financial details. MJ has invested $40 million in his 23 X1 XI racing, and 75% of NASCAR teams lose money. So, like I said,
Mm.
if you ain't in that club, you basically losing money. And man, MJ being the first to kind of, you know, young kids know him only primarily for his shoes at this point, but he was a pioneer in basketball, also a pioneer in NASCAR. We
Mm.
seeing so mm,
I ain't gonna
crazy
lie,
work.
man. It's all talk, but every time I see him, all I see is that damn crime meme. Like that's all I see now is that crime meme.
It
It's like
looked
he
like
always
MJ.
crying.
His eyes always so
That's all
red.
that drinking and gambling shit. The man don't sleep.
No sleep. Yep.
Mm. Mm.
But 16-month antitrust lawsuit ended on Thursday. The deal grants permanent charters like franchises to teams, ending the legal battle that aimed to reshape motorsports business.
Mm.
So yeah, I get. Oh, so this is the man. He sued, I guess. Michael Jordan and Jim France expressed pride in finding common ground. Look like so. Yeah, that's the guy. So they came to an agreement. That's
It's
good. That's
gang.
big money standing up there. That's big
Yeah,
money standing up there. We don't even know this guy, but he probably richer. Well, he definitely probably richer than MJ.
Yeah. The good old boys club. They don't want the identity. They don't need to be known. They don't need to be seen. They don't have to be able to be in the biggest places and everybody know their names. That's what the celebrities
Mm-hmm.
are for. These guys, they control these type of businesses. They control places like NASCAR and different industries within the United States and around the world. And they want to be able to have total control without anybody saying anything. And Michael Jordan obviously did say something. He is obviously a huge face in the celebrity world, but in the business world, he obviously is a huge figure. But there's people that are way bigger than him. So he obviously went in there with that team and made sure NASCAR is breaking off some of that paper. So salute to MJ for that, man, for breaking them doors down and handling business.
Get you some security. Get you some security. ASAP.
a lot of it.
Get more security. I know you got security. I know you got security. Get you some more security.
Mhm.
Cause yeah.
You can hire
But
me
yeah,
out there too.
hey, in other news, just random news, nothing in particular, but I saw Hot 97 finally sued. I'm not sued. Finally fired or finally let go Ebro in the morning and his team, Peter Rosenberg, Laura Stiles.
I don't
They've been
understand how
kind of
that
like a
took so
staple
long.
in the culture here for a while. They've been a staple, for a long minute now. So what you say, Mira
I don't
Socrates?
see how they've been on as long as they have. Like I really like. I've tried watching that they show, and it's just to me just boring bullshit talk. Like those two guys to me are worse than cackling females, man. Like Ebro got like a diva like attitude. He thinks he think everybody's fucking supposed to be scared of him, like he's a big bad wolf or something. I don't like the way he just talk to people, bro.
Yeah. I totally agree, Mayor Socrates. I'm 100% with you with that. I think the whole hip hop community, artists, people that are just involved in the hip hop community in the industry have the same feeling about Ebro. He is from the Bay Area. A lot of people wondered why he got the job in New York City out of nowhere when they did hire him over there, and then they basically made him the face of Hot 97. He's not ever really been a likable dude. I know he has connections. I think also with Apple, and I think they're them up there over there. So he got some good industry ties, but I think he was just more so like a puppet for label execs and for radio and all that. And he shook the right hands and he got into the door. But
not shook the right hand, kiss the right asses.
well,
Yeah,
there you go,
that's
there you
cool.
go. Kiss the right, yeah, there you go. That's the right way to use. So he's been up there for I think they said he was 13 years. His show was running up there, and he was basically, like I said, the face of Hot 97 up there with Peter Rosenberg, and yeah, man, he just never really clicked with anybody. I think he told Lil Uzi Vert that he gonna last longer than him, and that wasn't that long ago, and Lil Uzi Vert's still out here. You know what I mean?
He's a real asshole. I thought I was an asshole, but he got me beat by a long shot.
I know he has an interview with Kodak Black where he was talking kind of crazy to Kodak, and Kodak checked him like, man, look, we need to be either talking about something for real or I'm about to get up out of here. And then Ebro was like, well, all right, we can just end the interview here. And he got up and he left. You know, Kodak just got up and left because the dude was just trying to like make him look a certain way on radio.
Yeah, trying to pull out something that, you know what I'm saying, this man has been trying to put away for a long time. Like he trying to change it. He was trying to change his life at that time, and he was going through a lot of shit. And they bringing it all back up and asking him dumb questions about space and shit like that.
Yeah. It wasn't even about nothing.
And he there trying to promote music.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember
that.
Yep. So I also think one of the reasons why Hot 97 let him go is just the changing of the guard. We was talking about this, you know, before the show had started, man, and how we're seeing, you know, the grassroots of like radio or what you would call media, of just people going online and they're making their shows, they're making their podcasts, and people don't want to hear corporate stuff on the radio. People aren't turning on their radio on their car and going straight to a radio station. They go into their YouTube, they go into their streaming platforms. They're not going to Hot 97. They're not going to whatever big radio station is in your city. Not saying that it's still not saying it's non-existent, because obviously radio is still existing, but people aren't tuning in there like they once were.
It ain't as relevant as it once was. Radio.
When the last time you got in your car and listened to the radio?
I listen to the radio. But for the most part, I don't. You know, like you say, everybody got their streaming apps. Everybody got their everything. So radio is not as powerful as it once was. But the artists make the most money, you know, with the radio stream as opposed to the digital, you know, side.
Yeah.
So
true.
You know, it has a place. It definitely has a place. But yeah, as far as like having people like Ebro sitting up there for 13 years, being the face of hip hop, being the face of hip hop radio in that region, you know what I'm saying, for a long time, man, get these guys out of here.
But
man.
how?
Where the fuck did he come from in the first place? Where did he come from in the first place?
Exactly.
Right.
How did they make him the face of hip hop? I would say that's the Breakfast Club.
Hip hop radio.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But shit, I still say the Breakfast Club takes that.
And then let's also, you know, we were also talking about this. I mean, is Ebro a brother? He might be half a brother. Or
yeah, I think he half a brother. He might be half a brother.
Man, that
I see a little negrita in there.
Man,
but
that man Spanish or something, bro. He ain't black.
Yeah, he definitely half Spanish. He probably black and half Spanish.
Yeah, so for me, in my opinion, it's we have a lot of these platforms that have people who don't look like us, that don't even, you know, affiliate on a day-to-day basis with people that look like us, don't really respect people that look like us. But the music that we make, the culture that we create, the things that we have people recreate, these guys go and be the face for it and are the corporate figureheads that have the say so. Like how? When there's people in your neighborhood or the people you grew up with or people you know from around the way that look just like you that are way better representation than people who don't look like you who have the say
Mm.
so on what you have to say. So in that sense of him being gone, that's cool with me as well. Good riddance. Because really you shouldn't even be the face for people that make the music that make you guys millions and billions of dollars. We need representation that actually looks like us. So yes, hip hop is for multiple people and everybody around the world can join in it, but when it's the
Why it's always got to be something else. It can't be like look at them. Look at these three people up here. Like
right, where are we at?
they got a
Where are
little
the
color in there,
where
but
like they
why
put
it's
us
always got to be like this dynamic.
exactly. So in that sense, good riddance. You know what I mean? Let
Should
the
have
new
been
wave
gone.
come in. Let the new wave
Out
let the
with the
new wave
old and with the new.
right and let and we can change the game. No pun intended.
Yeah, it should have been gone.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
about to be the new face of hip hop radio.
yeah. There we go.
Game
Game
changer.
changer. TGC.
TGC, what's good?
But yeah, we can move on to what else? Oh, y'all heard about your boy known 3-6
Yeah.
Mafia. They ended
Uh-huh.
up suing them boys suicide. What their name is? Suicide
Yes.
Boys.
Yeah, the Suicide Boys. Yep.
You was telling
Yep.
me about.
I ain't
I ain't
gonna
never
lie.
heard of.
I ain't never
I
heard
never
of
heard
them.
of 'em.
So,
Not until today.
so the Suicide Boys, they've been out for a few years, but they're like a part of a wave that really took a lot of the sounds of 3-6 Mafia. Now, we know 3-6 had their own style. They've always had their own style since the '90s, and essentially, uh, their sound of drug music and pill popping and using drugs, their style essentially is what a lot of the newer groups and the kids that's coming up, they took that. They're taking their style, they taking their their wave of rap, their beats, and they're throwing their little sauce on it. So essentially, this is what the Suicide Boys did coming out of New Orleans. They built their fan base up. They're doing shows. They selling out across the country. They selling merch. They're doing all this. But obviously, Juicy J and DJ Paul didn't get their rightful, money from a lot of the stuff that they sampled through their projects. I think one
Said
of their,
35 songs.
I think their first project that really blew up was in 2018 called the Rather Die in New Orleans. I think that was their first big project. But essentially a lot of there's a wave of these guys, just not Suicide Boys, but a few other ones that really sampled basically all 3-6 music. Either switch it around, switch the drum patterns a little bit, take this little sample here, put it here, take the style of rap, do it here, and then put it out. But it's no different from let's just go and say Elvis back in the day, taken from your boy Lil Richard, or it's the same thing. Take the black music, put a lighter face, and
Appropriate.
sell it to white folks. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing right now. They took 3-6 style, put it on a white face, and sold it to white folks. Because if you go to their shows, that's all that's there. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in stores, I've been in places where I've seen their shirts. I've seen white folks wear their shirts, and they got a big fan base.
I had no idea who the fuck they were.
Mm-hmm.
Not until today when I seen this article. That was the first time for me ever hearing of the Suicide Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Miss Natasha Marie in the comments.
Yep.
But
I'm glad them boys got their money, man. Good. Sue them motherfuckers. Sue them white motherfuckers. Shit. Get y'all motherfucking money. Stealing our goddamn music and getting paid off of it, and then don't want to give me nothing out of it. Didn't even ask permission. Typical white people shit. Just take shit. Just take it. They ain't try it. Just go on in there and take it. Fuck them.
That's essentially what it sounds like. So they got their bread up though. They went to court. They had all the legal The legal
over $6 million.
documentation.
Reportedly $6.4 million copyright lawsuit. 5-year legal battle though, you know. But hey,
Shit,
them boy went and got that money.
goddamn it. A little over $1 million a year.
Hey.
Shit, fuck it.
But if them boys made $100 million off of it and paid y'all $6, hey, they might be good with that math.
Yeah, they still
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and they might
But
have.
so what happened with all that music that they sample now? So I wonder is 3 6 Mafia gonna get something for every playtime that music have from here on out?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they probably got some.
Mm-hmm.
They got some royalty stuff that's mixed in with that 6 million. That 6 million is probably what they just factored out.
Just starting out with it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. What they would have got paid through all their streams and all that. That's what they just settled for. But from here on out, yeah, I bet when their music get paid, when their music gets played on a streaming platform or something, yeah, them boys finna get paid.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad they got damn money from it. Yeah, shit. I wish I was getting a little bit of it, but hey.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna go listen to some of their music though, cause I ain't never heard it though. And if it sounds something like
you heard of 3 6, you already heard it now.
Yeah, so
exactly.
I want to check
3
it
6
out.
Mafia for white people.
Yeah. The watered down, unseasoned version.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, that's what's up though. Shout out to 3 6, man. Juicy J.
Shout out Suicide Boys.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, man.
I don't think it was intentional.
But anybody out there, man, listening, go ahead and hit that TGC pod, hit that Cash App, man. Support our efforts, man. We're gonna try to bring you guys great topics every night, man. That's what we're here to do.
For sure.